Boom! Back at it again. Alright. Let's take a look. Wow. 4 stocks are going up. Kind of good. Oh, fuck! Holy shit. Are you serious? Oh my. I hate this. I hate this company so much. Dude, I bought it. Oh man, I missed my fucking shot so hard. Jesus Christ, this is the buzzer beater. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. That fucking sucks. I fucking hate it. At least AMD is going up. Shit. Mother. Mother. Oh, god damn it. Damn it! Oh, man, that sucks. Okay. I just have to hold on to AMD for a smidge. Yeah, buddy. I like shorting stocks. It's just so fun to short stock. Like, let me see here. 100 to make. Let me see. 3 days. 3 days times. Oh, sorry. Looking at the wrong price tag. 3 days. 5 times 100. That's good money, actually. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know what? I think I know my trading strat now. Yeah. If I were to get that filled, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm not incurring the risk. Okay. Let's look at Microsoft. I'm looking at the cost for options. You know, 3 days. Oh yeah, people are projecting it to go down. $6. $6 versus $4. To go up to 12, 412. I don't know. I think there's a lot of growth potential for Microsoft. Looking at it, look at it, look at it. Now respect it. Yeah, Microsoft is looking pretty hot. I think I'll keep it for a bit. Excuse me. Yep. Microsoft. Where's Microsoft? MSFT. Microsoft. Yeah, buddy. All right, time to apply. Oh, it's hybrid. I like to make more money. Like, there's no such thing as too much money. Yes. No. Yes. Are you willing to relocate? Yes. White Irish traveler. That's an interesting. Sense. Can. Bookkeeping, huh? I'll still apply. I don't care. Cry about it. Okay. Store. Alright, work. Work. Send me on the der. Work. I remember, maybe because I'm autistic, I remember a long time ago, I was taking an accounting class, and that shit was, I don't know, man. I'm just pretty bad at it. And then, when you're focusing, you just cannot really like pay attention to socially appropriate stuff. I remember going behind my. I remember like going to my office during lunch break. But we normally work outside the office, but then like we come inside the office to do administrative stuff. I went inside the office, and like all the seats were taken, like all the chairs were taken. It's like you sit anywhere, it don't matter. All the and then I just see that there was like nothing left, and then I just saw like an empty spot, like a box to sit on behind my boss's desk, and I just sat there. It was, now I think about it, that's pretty retarded. Like, why did I do that? Like, I'm begging for trouble. My boss, my boss turned around. He was like, "What are you doing?" He looks pissed. I was like, man, that tone seems inappropriate. I was like, oh, I'm just doing my accounting work, and then he was just like, why you had to do it here? Oh, I was like, oh, you're right. Can you help me with this? And I think that was a good move, asking him for help, because it intrigued him and it changed the topic. And he went from like about to disciplining me to trying to prove to me that he's smart, that he can still do accounting. So much for an accountant manager. uh Counting. I'd say like 9 bachelors. Oh man. Ooh. It's actually crazy. I remember I used to work at like a bank, and these customers, they double park because they're so lazy to look for parking. They would rush the workers like, "Yo, you cannot rush certain work." They would be very pissy and crybaby about it. Personal assistants. Shipping specialist. Lombard. Oh, hell no. Administrative coordinator. If it's hybrid, I'm down. Okay. Account manager. So crazy. There's like account manager and accountant manager. The accountant's manager that I've met don't know how to do accounting. Crazy as hell. Oh well. Oh well. Turner. Operate. Ferrero phaser. Manage daily emails. Da da da. It's so crazy, you know, like there are these jobs that requires you to be like at best. Oh my god, can this guy fuck off? I think like that time, this one guy keeps messaging me on Steam. He wants me to play with him because I carried his ass. Like, bitch, I'm trying to play with people better than me. I'm not trying to fucking. Education feels. Oh hell no! I hate children. They are the worst, worst children ever. This is my kind of job. I want to make more money so I can keep trading stocks and crypto. It's just what am I gonna do with my spare time? I have a business. Apply anyways. Ow. Ooh. hit my hand. Administrative assistant. Crazy as hell. Oh gosh. Respiratory therapist. Capital markets. Administrative. Brisbane. Bangladesh. Bangladesh. You got the music in you. 30. No. Okay. Sage. Yeah, I remember 2 years ago getting my certification. What? No. No, I'm no, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I'm busy. I got a lot of work. Fucking hell, dude. This guy's hella pushy. You know? Associates? Interesting. Certified CPR certification. Nah, those kids can suffocate. Who tell them to run so much? It's like asking like this job for what, a preschool, you need to be CPR certified. Like what the hell? I gotta save this kid and risk being a predator. Fuck that. Those kids can pass the fuck out. They probably deserved it. Associate grocery partnership coordinator. Quality improvements. Jesus Christ, there's so many jobs pertaining to children. I remember what a pain in the ass applying to jobs that involves children. Holy hell, it was a turbo nightmare. I was applying to a job at YMCA. Right, you don't come in. It's a remote position. You don't come in contact with any of the kids, but you still have to like do a very deep background check. Like, they need like deep references of like the three people, and then wait, no, it wasn't three, it was five. I remember putting five. I was like, what a pain in the ass. And I'm not even like, this is like the application process. Like, I get it if you want references, like before the setup interview or like after the interview, sure, I can give you the reference. But they want to make me go through the reference process during the application process, meaning we're not even sure that we're going to read your resume, but we just want to call these people and bother them to make sure that we can start looking at your resume, which was crazy. It makes no sense. It's such a huge waste of time for everybody. And it's so offensive to people that like you're bothering to, to get the reference, because you don't want to bother anyone. It's just like, yo, I'm just trying to like make like apply to a job. Like, I'm not. Why am I bothering all these people when you're not even gonna look at my resume, which is crazy as hell. Crazy. I just don't get it. Like some big companies, you think they have the efficiency worked out, but no, they have so many problems with their efficiency. It's nuts. Like, it's not like you're building whatever, like a program to that will take days or weeks to work to make this efficient. It's just common sense. It's common sense. Don't waste people's time. Plain and simple. It's crazy. I really hate it when salespeople, they ask you for something and then they say, "Oh, it won't take long. It's just gonna be a minute," and it takes longer than a minute. I get pretty pissed about that. I just now I am mature enough to say, "Oh, okay, time's up. All right, I gotta go. See ya." I don't really care. I know these people. They just bother you and then they move on. They move on and forget about you. So unless they're willing to shell out something valuable, like they have something at stake, I'm not gonna talk to them. Simply said. I do need a haircut. I'm gonna need to talk to my barber. Okay. Okay. Where's the phone number? Let me call. All right, found the long lost barber that I've been looking for. All right, time to call this guy. He cut my hair so well. It was phenomenal. All right. Problem solved. Got my barber. Found my barber. Whoo! I like this hair. I like this haircut style. Like he's probably the best barber, and he doesn't. He costs like a little below average too. The best barber I've ever had. It was actually nuts. Like how good this is. Like an old guy too. You think young people, they have the reaction speed, they have the technique down with their like youth nervous system? No, not really. Some of these things, like people are talented at it. It's like you. I also have like very experienced barbers cut my hair and they just fuck it all up. And hiring salary range Prologus. I wonder if it's yeah. Resume. It's so cold in the D. How the fuck are we supposed to keep peace? My information, country. Job hunting can be so difficult. It's low-key difficult. High-key difficult. Sorry. High-key. High-key. Because then, man, it's just, like, it's so brutal. Yes. No. Read to the consent form. Da da da. I had to put this down. I am not a veteran. 230. All right. That's another one. Sheesh. Good thing Google knows what's up. They know the struggles. San Mateo. So much time investment. Assistant merchants. I feel like if jobs, like companies, if they cannot review everyone's application, they should just halt application processing. I mean, sorry, applicate, like people applying for jobs, and then finish processing it, and then once they're done, they can turn it back on. Because it's such a waste of other people's time. I just cannot bring myself to wasting people's time like these companies do. I hate that. I like that mentality, but you know what? That's how the world works. So don't hate the player, hate the game. Get paid ASAP. Oh shit. I do want to sell some of my Microsoft stocks. AMD is gonna shoot up. Hopefully, this quarter, money's gonna be big. Whoo. Save that money. Save that money. Trading coordinator, program sites, case property, da 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 da. Oh, JP Morgan. Oh. Case manager depends. What? Oh man. It's actually crazy. Thinking about my coworkers that I've had. Executive assistant. Oh, my kind of job. If it's for this pay, yes. Absolutely, I would do it. I would move there. Individual. Oh. Hmm. 20. I guess you could say I do. All right. I think I've killed all my water. So all right, so I applied to I remember a long time ago, I applied to over 3,000 jobs during the start of the pandemic, actually. That was a while. No replies. No replies. It was sad. It was sad as hell. But it is what it is. Oh, I can't wait till I beat NGU Idol. It's so badly. It's it's so close. It's so close, brother. So close. Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. All right. I'm gonna work out. See how much time I have, and then yeah, you're gonna hear me grunt. That's all. I'm not gonna say shit. I might scream. Five kicks. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's 25. Four, 5, 6, 7, Oh, all right. That's done. Workout page. Clamshell, black and green, PR. Okay. 15 pounds. Let me just. shit. What the hell happened? Oh. 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 Damn it. Alright, 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 alright. I'm Matthew McConaughey. Alright, alright, alright. Alright. It's so crazy. I hate owing people money. That's one of my personal pet peeves. Suck it up. Don't hit. Which leg? Left leg? Left and right. Okay. Oof. Hot damn. So my upper lower split, I've been incorporating isometric and dynamic. Gotta keep it efficient. Hot damn. Hot doggin' damn. Alright. So my hair is pretty short. Oh yeah. Damn, brother. Alright. Turn it on. Alright, right leg, let's go. Six. Oh, okay. Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wowie, wow.
After Trump announced tariffs on both Mexico and Canada, Mexico's president attempted to act tough, but immediately folded. Canada's prime minister tried to retaliate with tariffs of his own, but then immediately bent the knee.
The Big Mac, the president of all burgers. I'm gonna make you eat it like a dog with no hands.
I come to you not on bended knee, but as an equal.
30% tariff.
My father taught me to
50%
never...
tariff.
We Canadians are a hearty lot.
60% tariff.
For Canada! I'm a hungry little puppy. I'm so hungry for my puppy chow.
There's an awful lot of red carpets for liberals here. All this fear-mongering about how the tariffs are only going to hurt consumers in the US. But then on day one, the only thing they discovered is that tariffs work. Because America is strong, we just have to act like it. So we gotta talk about how the media tried to use these tariffs to attack Trump, and that backfired. How this is still going to hurt the average Canadian anyways, and what happens next. As I don't see Trump scoring a couple first-round knockouts and suddenly saying, okay, time to turn in my testicles and take a nap. So if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to Decoy Voice for more clips like this. As before they folded, the Wall Street Journal called this the dumbest trade war in history. Democrat senators were worried about their snacks.
It's going to affect beer, okay? Most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico. It's going to affect your guac, because what is guacamole made of? Avocados, both from Mexico.
And CNN tried to laugh it off.
Canada is making new, and if I'll define it for you, that means not previously existing, commitments to appoint a fentanyl czar, list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border, launch a joint task force.
What a disgusting network they've become, condescendingly mocking Canada, cracking down on the trafficking of fentanyl across our border. As they're such detached elitists, they have no idea what's happening on the streets of nearly every major US city, and the insane amount of suffering it's causing Americans. But us making progress in this is somehow such a bad thing that she wants to mock it just to take away from a potential Donald Trump win. And that's the insane part about this whole scenario, is when Joe Biden allegedly won the presidency in 2020. I didn't have much confidence, but I still wanted him to do a good job because he plays for the team I'm on, America. I didn't want him to crash our economy because it only hurts my wallet. But these idiots on CNN see it as, I don't mind when fentanyl destroys the peasant class as long as Trump doesn't get the credit for saving them. And it's actually sickening, as Trump basically won the tariff war by pointing out what happens next.
It's been a one-way street. We subsidize Canada by the tune of about $200 billion a year. And for what? What do we get out of it? We don't get anything out of it.
I think these tariff wars were won not because of the idea of temporary price increases, but from the next step in cutting our subsidies. Trump is already dismantling USAID, so I'm sure our neighbors don't want to bring any more attention to why are we sending them so much money, as Trudeau initially wanted to fight back.
Canada will be responding to the U.S. trade action with 25% tariffs against $155 billion worth of American goods.
Asking his citizens to do his groundwork.
There are many ways for you to do your part. It might mean checking the labels at the supermarket and picking Canadian-made products. It might mean opting for Canadian rye over Kentucky bourbon, or foregoing Florida orange juice altogether. It might mean changing your summer vacation plans to stay here in Canada.
And they did, taking American products off their shelves, booing the American national anthem at NBA games. And even at NHL games. Now, obviously, that doesn't really mean anything, but it does show that a certain amount of Canadian citizens were willing to do Trudeau's bidding. But on Canadian Reddit, they're making up stories about how Americans will suffer from the tariffs. And then writing long blocks of text about how they're canceling their California trip to Disneyland. How alongside their kids, they've been planning for years, anxiously awaiting their visit to Disney, but then explaining how they're canceling on behalf of Canada, citing politics and the brutal exchange rate, which funnily enough, Mexico had the same issues too. Now, it's not the most important story here, but I highlight it to show how stupid this whole scenario is. Disneyland is going to survive without a few broke Canadians coming down to visit, but somehow what Trudeau says on a scared little press conference is actually impacting the lives of this lady's family. The kids have nothing to do with any of this, but because their mom happens to be terminally online being brainwashed by Reddit, they get robbed of a core memory. I've spent a lot of hard-earned money taking my nieces to a Taylor Swift concert despite her political ramblings, my nephew to pro sports games despite the athlete's insufferable wokeness, because I know not everything I do has to be a political statement. Sometimes you just do stuff for the kids because they should get to enjoy things. But social media has seeped so deeply into these idiots' brains that they can't even make their own decisions anymore. Because Trudeau was saying all this before even speaking to Trump.
What does it tell you about your relationship with President Trump that you've been trying to get a hold of him and he hasn't been speaking with you?
I think this is a time where we've all remarked on just how active President Trump has been.
But after he had that call, he immediately folded, promising 10,000 frontline personnel and $1.3 billion for the border for a 1-month pause on tariffs, which was coincidentally what the Mexican president promised as well, 10,000 members of their National Guard for a 1-month pause. For them both to coincidentally agree on the same circumstances makes me believe Trump got everything he wanted in those negotiations. And it's exactly how these things should go, but only if your president isn't secretly owned by our adversaries. Because they are our adversaries, as we want to be nice with our neighbors, but not if they're content with being a staging area for sending criminals into our country. And sadly, they're acting like they don't have a responsibility to secure their side of the fence. But no, if we're sending you billions, you're not our friends, you're our children. And when Trump tells you to go clean your room, that's not a request, that's an order. And the escalation doesn't stop there, as the new Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, just went down to meet the president of El Salvador to reach an agreement in accepting our deportations, regardless of nationality or violent history. You know, the same country that went all in on imprisoning their criminals. And I don't know what's worse, getting sent to Guantanamo Bay or getting locked up in El Salvador. As I know Holman has been saying, if you get deported, you will no longer be eligible to receive a visa to ever return. They're also working on cutting their benefits and now putting hard prison time in the minds of any criminal caught still in the country. I don't know about you, but it sounds like there's gonna be an awful lot of self-deporting. And this is only week 2 of a 4-year term that I could easily see becoming 12 years with J.D. Vance taking the torch. But if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on how America is finally back, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then go check out the video on how the anti-ICE protests all across the country are only making it worse for them.
President Trump has signed an executive order regarding a sovereign wealth fund for the United States of America. And with this sovereign wealth fund, President Trump is suggesting that the U.S. government buys TikTok as an investment. The idea of Bitcoin is also being floated out there. So first, we're going to get into all that, but first I want to show you what happens, and then I need to explain the situation because there seems to be a lot of confusion. But first, let's start with this.
Next, this is an executive order. This charges your Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and your Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, to begin a process that will hopefully result in the creation of an American sovereign wealth fund.
It's a very exciting event.
I'll watch that. I'll put that up on stream and then I'll watch it. Ugh. Okay, 16 seconds. Let's go for more than 16. Oh. All right, let's put on some decent music. Last thing to work out on. Alright. I'm gonna make food real quick. And we can watch some news. shit. Just found out I have mold. Shit. All right. Am I done with wishes? Woo! Done. Fucking done. Thank the Lord. Time machine augments. Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. God damn it. This is the real shit. The true shit. Finally, dude. I can fucking be done with wishes. Work my way up, buddy. Work my way up. Only do good and above. Good and above for everything.
Então vai novinha, desce, vem na minha direção. Vai, bate o xerecão, no piro do cafetão, mulher, tá pro xerecão, no piro do cafetão, mulher, tá pro xerecão, no piro do cafetão, mulher, tá pro xerecão, no piro do cafetão.
He's hot. That's smash. Wait the game. Alright. I think it's okay to watch. Let me see. Where is...
Meaning you get no views. For this first setting, you're gonna go into...
Oops. Where's my thing? Okay. Decoy voice. Oops. What? Okay.
President Trump has signed an executive order regarding a sovereign wealth fund for the United States of America. And with the sovereign wealth fund, President Trump is suggesting that the U.S. government buys TikTok as an investment. The idea of Bitcoin is also being floated out there. So first, we're going to get into all of that, but first I want to show you what happens, and then I need to explain the situation because there seems to be a lot of confusion. But first, let's start with this.
Next, this is an executive order. This charges your Secretary of the Treasury, Scott Bessent, and your Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick, to begin a process that will hopefully result in the creation of an American sovereign wealth fund.
It's a very exciting event. We're going to have a sovereign wealth fund, which we've never had. We have a lot of things that create wealth. We've seen that over the last 2 weeks. I think we've created more wealth. Other people have created de-wealth. The people, my predecessors, we've been creating a lot of wealth.
Now let's answer this question. So the United States of America may create a sovereign wealth fund, but what is a sovereign wealth fund? So I'm going to let Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent explain it. What is a sovereign wealth fund?
Let me guess. A sovereign wealth fund is money used to invest in making more money for the country.
But don't worry, if you don't understand his explanation, then I'll clarify what he says.
Scott, maybe you'd like to say something.
Sorry, I had to get more sauce. My rice is a little dry. Get out! Get out! Get out of my bottle! Ugh! That's...
About it, and I'd ask also Howard to say something about it.
Yes, sir, this is very exciting. We're going to stand this thing up within the next 12 months. We're going to monetize the asset side of the U.S. balance sheet for the American people. We're going to put the assets to work, and I think it's going to be very exciting. We're going to study best practices that's done around the world. It'll be a combination of liquid assets, assets that we have in this country as we work to bring them out for the American people.
Okay, so if that wasn't clear to you, then I want to give you my explanation to clarify it. So if the United States of America creates a sovereign wealth fund, that basically means that the U.S. government is creating their own investment accounts or investment funds. So that's it. The U.S. government makes investments. So President Trump is saying that one of the first investments that he wants to do with the sovereign wealth fund is invest or buy TikTok. So please take a look.
And as an example, TikTok, we're going to be doing something perhaps with TikTok, and perhaps not. If we make the right deal, we'll do it, otherwise we won't. But I have the right to do that, and we might put that in the sovereign wealth fund, whatever we make, or if we do a partnership with very wealthy people, a lot of options, but we could put that as an example in the fund, and we have a lot of other things that we
I was
can put in the
right.
fund, and
Haha.
I think in a short period of time, we
Money
can do
the country used
You
to
know, some of-
make more
some
money.
are pretty large, I must tell you.
Now, could it be possible that Bitcoin be added to the U.S. sovereign wealth fund? Okay, so I'll tell you this. If this U.S. sovereign wealth fund were to materialize, then honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin were to be added to the fund. Because as you know, President Trump has said that he wants to make the United States of America the crypto capital of the world. But I want to be very open with you. I'm not saying that this is guaranteed to happen because there are a lot of unanswered questions. One big question is, where's the money going to come from to fund the sovereign wealth fund? Because normally sovereign wealth funds are financed by a government budget surplus or trade surplus, which is not the case with the United States of America. So as a matter of fact, the federal government needs to borrow money to pay their expenses because they spend more money than they make consistently. However, so yes, the federal government does have pre-existing assets that they could place into the fund, so that's always an option. Now, I want to clarify this. This is extremely important. I think this is where a lot of the confusion is coming from and people are misunderstanding. So Trump's executive order does not guarantee that the sovereign wealth fund will be created. So you heard the video clip yourself. The executive order is to begin a process that will hopefully result in a creation of an American sovereign wealth fund. It's not guaranteed because Congress needs to approve this. And if you want to confirm what I'm saying, you can check it for yourself, but I'll save you the trouble and I'll show you right here. So you just go to the White House's website. Okay, so here it is, and let me show you. The executive order directs the Secretary of the Treasury and the Secretary of Commerce to deliver a plan within 90 days for the creation of a sovereign wealth fund. So the executive order does not create a sovereign wealth fund. Rather, the order is to deliver a plan to create a sovereign wealth fund. So maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But I'm sure that Trump is going to try, right? Regardless, Congress has to approve this. Congress has to vote on it. If this is presented to Congress, would they approve it? I mean, that's a good question. It's too early to tell. Nobody knows. There's rumors of bipartisan support, but those are just rumors. But then you also have to think of the concept. Are the politicians willing to let go of this power? Because the politicians are the ones that like to approve or deny federal spending. Now, I want to share with you a few fun facts for you to know. So the Biden administration was looking into establishing a sovereign wealth fund for the U.S. Proposals were crafted, but nothing came about it. So this is not a new idea. However, Trump is clearly making progress on this and taking it to the next level. And here's another fun fact. So there are 23 states in the U.S. that have their own state sovereign wealth fund. Most of these states are Republican. Texas even has 2 of them. So the largest state sovereign wealth fund belongs to Alaska. So some of these funds are used for education systems and state government operations. These funds help to cover expenses, which is why some states don't have a state income tax. So North Dakota, so I'll give you this example. They deposit 30% of their oil and gas taxes into their fund on a monthly basis. And they can draw on this fund to help finance projects or provide tax relief. And just so you know, there are many sovereign wealth funds around the world. So here are the top 10. Norway has the biggest at $1.7 trillion. China has the second largest at $1.3 trillion. Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, and Singapore, they have around $1 trillion each. And take a look at this. So Norway's sovereign wealth fund, which is the largest in the world, had a 13% rate of return for the past year. Their fund made a $222 billion profit for the year because their investments in tech stocks did well. So their country uses money from their oil and gas industry to make investments worldwide in 63 countries. So they're invested in about 8,000 companies. You know, they even own shares in Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, and Amazon. But they also invest in bonds, real estate, and infrastructure. Okay, so President Trump is saying that he wants to create a sovereign wealth fund to make Americans more wealthy. So the idea is very straightforward, but you can let me know what you think of the idea. The idea is that the U.S. government invests money, they make money, and with that money, they can decrease taxes, they can cover government expenses, and also finance infrastructure projects. That's how other governments do it and use the money from their funds. Okay, so that is the status update as of today regarding President Trump's executive order regarding the Sovereign Wealth Fund for the United States of America. And please let me know what you think. Is this a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Or is it somewhere in between? I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you so much for the support. Please subscribe. I'll keep you updated and wish you a very nice day. Take care.
Okay, that seems reasonable. That makes a lot of sense to have a sovereign wealth fund. Yeah, the government should be making their own money as well, not just from taxes. That's just, taxes are easy to make money from, but you gotta take some risk and, you know, have a sovereign wealth fund to make good money. With, was it Norway? Norway's sovereign wealth fund is making them like a 20% return. I didn't hear, like 13%, and they made like 220 bill. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Because with, but then like, you know, with, I could see the government getting stronger in this methodology. It will start to look like it's getting a more communistic, you know. But in this case, like the government is earning their own money versus China's communism, where they just rip the shit out of people's hands. They're like, we want your house, we want your company. This kind of methodology is more like, okay, we're gonna earn our own crap. We're gonna spend our money to buy your company. In which, yeah, they're gonna be pretty much, they're gonna be the biggest poker player in the casino. Government has a lot of money, but then like, where are they gonna get the money from? Like, how he's gonna start this plan? He's gonna have to borrow it, I think. We spend more money than we make. It's like, how do you even like work out the kinks? All right. 40 minutes until my haircut. So, I still have some time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Um, 10,000, 12,000. I will need to increase my QP and my PP. And my NGUs, dude. Only card can bump up my NGUs to like a reasonable level. Okay. So that solves that. I want to go to decoy voice.
After Trump announced tariffs on both Mexico and Canada, Mexico's president attempted to act tough, but immediately folded. Canada's prime minister tried to retaliate with tariffs of his own, but then immediately...
That's so crazy.
The president of all bidders, I'm gonna make you eat it like a dog with no hands.
I come to you not on bended knee, but as an equal.
30% tariff.
My father taught me to
50%
never...
tariff.
We Canadians are a hearty lot.
60% tariff.
For Canada! I'm a hungry little puppy. I'm so hungry for my puppy chow.
Oh my god, the Brits. Are they British? That's quite the crank. That's quite the pull of a stunts. I'm surprised people are not like triggered. Like they're not afraid of getting cancelled. But then I think like the world is actually becoming more conservative. It's just the Democrats took it too far with media manipulation and treating everyone like they're idiots. And now, no, it's been exposed. It got exposed, like legitimately exposed, not like YouTube drama exposed, but like legitimately exposed that they are a hack. They took it too far.
Moments for liberals here. All this fear-mongering about how the tariffs are only going to hurt consumers in the US, but then on day one, the only thing they discovered is that tariffs work. Because America is strong, we just have to act like it. So we gotta talk about how the media tried to use these tariffs to attack Trump, and that backfired. How this is still going to hurt the average Canadian anyways, and what happens next, as I don't see Trump scoring a couple first-round knockouts and suddenly saying, okay, time to turn in my testicles and take a nap. So if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to Decoy Voice for more clips like this. As before they folded, the Wall Street Journal called this the dumbest trade war in history. Democrat senators were worried about their snacks.
It's going to affect beer, okay? Most of it, Corona here, comes from Mexico. It's going to affect your guac, because what is guacamole made of? Avocados, both from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And CNN
Cool.
tried to laugh it off.
Canada is making new, and if I'll define it for you, that means not previously existing, commitments to a point. A fentanyl czar, list cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border.
Fentanyl czar. What a dumb cunt. What a dumb idiot of a cunt. Was it this chick?
List cartels as terrorists, ensure 24/7 eyes on the border, launch a joint task force.
Ah, yep, it's this cheeky bitch. This cheeky bitch. Ah, she's like, oh, fentanyl czar. She's trying to downplay the seriousness of fentanyl. Fentanyl is pretty bad. My city has fentanyl all over the damn place. And damn, it is bad. Like homeless, there's a new homeless epidemic. And you know, this girl, she's probably one of those elitists. Like, oh yeah, everyone get addicted. As long as my husband makes me a lot of money, I don't care if people suffer for my pleasure. This is the definition of an elitist. Like, they're adults. It's not like they don't know what's going on. Fentanyl's pretty bad. Like this chick and this chick over here, they're like they're on the wall, they're on the ropes, but this bitch is just like throwing her face into the punches. Quite stupid. Oh well. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna drop a deuce and then I'm gonna get dressed because then I have to head out soon. I don't like being late, period. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm going to come back around like dinner time, take a shower, stretch, and get ready. I mean, come back to stream.